Come with me to the heart of the Caribbean, to a place where turquoise waters kiss 365 pristine beaches, one for every day of the year. This is Antigua and Barbuda, a twin-island nation not just defined by its stunning beauty, but forged by a powerful history of resilience and a spirit that refuses to be broken. Our journey today goes beyond the postcard-perfect shores to uncover the soul of these islands. Long before Columbus sighted these lands, the Siboney people lived here, followed by the Arawaks and the Caribs. They were the first stewards of this paradise. But in 1493, the course of history was forever altered. European colonization arrived, bringing with it immense change and unimaginable hardship. The islands were named Antigua, meaning ancient in Spanish, by Columbus, but it was the English who established a permanent settlement in 1632. They saw the fertile soil not for its natural beauty, but for its potential to grow a crop that would fuel an empire: sugar. This is where the story takes a dark and painful turn. To work the vast sugar plantations, hundreds of thousands of Africans were captured, enslaved, and forcibly brought to the island, stolen from their homes and subjected to the horrors of slavery. This wasn't just labor, it was a system designed to crush the human spirit. Yet, it failed. In the face of unimaginable cruelty, the enslaved people of Antigua held on to their cultures, their music, and their dignity. They planned rebellions, like the one led by Prince Claus in 1736. Though it was ultimately suppressed, his courage became a symbol of the unyielding desire for freedom. This fight for liberty culminated on August 1, 1834. On that day, emancipation was declared. It wasn't just a political act. It was a seismic shift in the soul of a people. Freedom finally won echoed across the islands, but the legacy of slavery cast a long shadow. The plantation economy crumbled, leaving behind a new set of struggles. The newly freed people had their liberty, but little else. They had to build new lives, new communities, and a new identity from the ashes of the old system. As you explore Antigua today, you can literally touch this history. Visit Nelson's Dockyard, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a beautifully restored Georgian-era naval base, but it's also a place built by the hands of enslaved Africans. As you walk among the historic buildings, remember the incredible skill and forced labor that made it all possible, or hike up to Shirley Heights. The panoramic view is breathtaking, but the old fortifications also tell a story of colonial power and military strategy. These sites are not just relics. They are powerful classrooms of history. The journey from emancipation to full independence was long and hard-fought. Visionaries and leaders like V.C. Byrd Sr. emerged, championing labor rights and self-governance. He became the first prime minister, guiding the nation toward its destiny. Finally, on November 1, 1981, Antigua and Barbuda became a fully independent and sovereign nation within the Commonwealth. The red in their flag symbolizes the lifeblood of the people. The blue represents hope in the sea. The black signifies their African heritage. And the rising sun marks the dawn of a new era. But the story of resilience doesn't end there. In our modern world, these islands face a new, formidable challenge. Climate change. The very ocean that gives life also brings existential threats. In September 2017, this threat became a devastating reality. Hurricane Irma, a monstrous Category 5 storm, descended upon Barbuda with a fury unlike anything ever seen. Winds of over 185 miles per hour flattened the island. Homes were turned to rubble. The lush green landscape was stripped bare, leaving a scene of utter devastation. For the first time in centuries, the island of Barbuda was left with no one living on it, as its entire population of about 1,800 people had to be evacuated to Antigua. The storm didn't just destroy buildings, it tore at the fabric of a community that had lived on that land for generations. It was a national trauma, but in the face of this apocalypse, the Antiguan and Barbudan spirit of resilience shone brighter than ever. The recovery was not just about rebuilding houses, it was about rebuilding lives and futures. The government launched the Rebuild Barbuda initiative, focusing on creating stronger, more hurricane-resistant infrastructure. Homes are now being constructed with reinforced concrete and hurricane-proof windows, but true resilience goes deeper than just building stronger walls. The nation is now at the forefront of climate adaptation. They're investing heavily in renewable energy, harnessing the power of the sun to reduce their carbon footprint. They are restoring their vital mangrove forests and coral reefs, nature's own sea defenses, which act as a buffer against storm surges and coastal erosion. Local communities are leading the charge. Farmers are adopting climate-smart agricultural techniques, planting drought-resistant crops to ensure food security. Fishermen are working on sustainable practices to protect their marine resources for future generations. There's a powerful understanding here that the fight against climate change is a fight for survival, and everyone has a role to play. When you visit Antigua and Barbuda today, you're not just a tourist. You are a witness to this incredible story of survival and renewal. When you talk to the local people, you will hear it in their voices, a deep pride in their history and an unwavering optimism for the future. You'll feel it in the vibrant energy of Carnival, a celebration born from the joy of emancipation, a riot of color, music, and dance that honors freedom. This nation's journey is a powerful lesson for all of us. It teaches us that resilience isn't just about weathering a storm, it's about learning from the past, adapting to the present, and building a better, stronger future together. It's about honoring the sacrifices of those who came before and ensuring a thriving legacy for those who will come after. The heart of Antigua and Barbuda isn't just in its beautiful beaches, it's in the unbreakable spirit of its people. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey. If this story moved you, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more stories from around the world. See you next time.